My name is Sarah and I work in the South East Technological University in Waterford, Ireland as a PhD researcher. My research is that I am using biological helpers called enzymes to make building blocks that are used to make various medicines instead of using dangerous chemicals. My research involves making pharmaceutical intermediates that are used as building blocks for various medicine, but instead of using dangerous and toxic chemicals that are bad for scientists and bad for the environment, that often also require high temperatures and high pressures. My research involves using biological helpers, known as enzymes, that help to catalyse the reactions and still make the pharmaceutical intermediates, but in a more environmentally friendly and in a greener way. So whenever I enter the lab in the morning, I come in and I get my lab coat on and all my personal protective equipment, my glasses, my gloves, and I get ready for a day of my experiments. So whenever I come in, I get my glassware all washed and ready to go, I label it, and then I begin to weigh out my solutions. So I weigh out my reagents, I weigh out my enzymes, and then I put on my reaction to make my pharmaceutical intermediates. This usually takes a few hours for the reaction to run, so during this time I'm washing my glassware or I'm getting the machine ready to analyse my samples, and I'm also just analysing data from the day before. Then once my time's up, it's time to check if my reactions worked, and I take off my enzyme and I work up my reaction, and then I get to analyse it and see my results to see if my experiment has went to plan or if there's further troubleshooting that needs to be done. I think working in science has opened really many exciting opportunities. Not only am I working with scientists who are in this institute from all around the world and working on lots of different biological and chemical projects, but as well it's really exciting to work on a project that you know is making a difference. With my project, I'm trying to find ways to still meet the need for medicine, but in a more environmentally friendly way, so it is safer for the scientists involved and better for the environment. So it's exciting to see that the hours and the time and the research you're putting in is hopefully going to make a difference, not just to scientists, but to the environment and to the patients who are receiving the medicine. It's exciting to spend time and you plan your experiments out, and then whenever you get the results and you see that it's working, it's really exciting and enjoyable to see that all this time and energy is not being wasted. I also enjoy being around many of my colleagues who are excited and they're making a difference in many areas as well. And as part of a science community, you get to travel and explore different institutes and attend conferences all around the world. The qualifications needed for my current role is that you had to have an undergraduate degree that had a biological and a chemistry aspect. While you didn't have to have a master's, it helped as part of your application. I also found that having worked in industry and having had experience in research projects before, they helped my application because I was so familiar with various techniques and working with enzymes previously to this. The advice I'd give my 10-year-old self, if I was to look back now, would be not to be scared or afraid of trying new things. Science is a big and exciting world where you can work in various projects and exciting topics. And I would say just get stuck in, try to learn as much as you can with different techniques and different projects. There's always many opportunities to do work placements and volunteer, and just to get involved and enjoy the world that is science.